The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Go! On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. On the give, it's Tracy. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase.
That'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They're going to go play action with Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
To the air now on first and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbors. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
The kick is good.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing again, it's Penix. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to get the football at their own 40.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
First rule of backed up offense. Get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
On first down, it's Penix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's going to have the first down and then some. So after 1, it's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. London brought in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. London brought in motion. On play action, Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Okay, ready? Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll run with Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's caught! And he'll be taken down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready. 79 Bronco. Check out.
They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. To the outside. Catch made by London. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Giants have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That one good for 29. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
London brought in motion. Now the lefty Penix on first down. The left side into the hands of Olave. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal. One final throw before the break. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Jersey with the Giants on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. From the gun, it's Penix. Pass is caught by Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Right back to Olave. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Quick throw, taken in. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Let's go.
Penix on third down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal. Olave is the motion man. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Now Penix. He is in. Michael Penix. Touchdown Atlanta. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are back to within 7. It's 28-21. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A run here with Tracy on second down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants. A carry here for Tracy. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. They'll run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
This drive will start on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. London brought in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Penix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Pitts is the man in motion. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And he's not going to get